Hello, I am Giant Whale, pleased to meet you. Baby Flamingo, learning to stand on one leg. This is the first time I've seen a baby flamingo. A cheetah and her Cheetos. This is now the official name for cheetah children. Flock of sheep trots behind confused runner as she accidentally becomes their leader. My horse's disappointment of dropping her apple. 7-year-old throws personal prom for babysitter after hers was cancelled. Monkey adopts a puppy, defends it from stray dogs, and lets it eat first. Today I have learned that aggressive goats have to wear horned noodles to avoid hurting each other. Alaska, the place where you can't get off the plane because there is a polar bear between you and the terminal. Stray kitten rescued from fire, cuddles man and won't let go. 8-year-old with rare skin condition finds his new best friend, a dog with the same condition. To the person who noticed my open sunroof during a thunderstorm, I thank you with all my heart for your random act of kindness. I would cancel my plans and throw bread at him all day. My local zoo posted this today. I have not spat on my keeper in 0 days. Its adorable face. I found my spirit animal at a very young age. He's a little ball of fur. My kid made a newspaper for our cat while he uses the litter box. I literally woke up from a nap and he was just standing over me like this. 2 boys in Madagascar scratched the back. Man spent more than $15,000 pampering his dog, and it's not the end. She won't sleep. She just stays awake and stares at her new babies. Orphaned pangolin being brushed the way its mother would have groomed it. Some Japanese photographers found a group of stray cats playing in drain pipe holes. I love them all. I don't know why red pandas stand like this, but I must request that they never ever stop. This Australian man built a tricycle that allows his disabled wife to go for bike rides. This is one of the cutest things I've seen all day. Meanwhile in Florida, the finders keepers game is strong. When you're fighting a lion in the river and you both see a crocodile. Breaking news, toucans can loaf. He is officially banana bread. The equestrian wasn't able to join the race, but his horse had a different idea. The horse fully understood the assignment. After seeing a homeless man trip on worn out shoes, a policeman hands him the pair off his own feet. My cat decided to arrive at precisely the right moment during story time with my daughter. Eagle who thought Rock was an egg finally gets to be a dad. Does anyone else's dog dismount the sofa like this? I want to be a jury so bad. Please let me there. I want to make decisions, decide his fate. Getting no help from this laundromat attendant. I wish my nightlife was that interesting. My grandma asked me to paint a picture of her when she was young and got so happy that she started crying. Texas senior throws pizza party for homeless instead of graduation celebration. Polite elephant crosses multiple farms on her voyage without damaging a single fence. My dog fell asleep under my daughter's pillow and nearly gave me a heart attack. Meet the Thai furball cat who won everyone's heart with her eye-catching face. Star Wars fans direct traffic with lightsabers during New York City blackout. A Kansas farmer surprises his wife by planting 80 acres of sunflowers for their 50th wedding anniversary. There is estimated to be 1.2 million flowers in the field. I befriended a crow today and I don't need any of you anymore. I can't wait to live in the woods. I can't wait to have antlers and only speak in clicks and whistles and watch you all die in your cities. This little fella has officially beat leukemia twice, and today was his first day of school. A photo of a manatee pressing its face against a glass wall. Blorp. Low-pitched newt. An owl had been failing to breed for 2 years. While she was away from her nest, she was given 2 rescue chicks. She accepted them as her own. Even $1 is good, but I wish I could donate that much. I have 0.7 on my card. Here bro, I made a donation for you. Please talk to me and my son again. Walked into the shelter and asked which cat had been there the longest. Came home with a deaf, toothless, senior love bug. Whenever my parrot flips out and gets angry, I say, hey, in this soft comforting voice, and then talk to him gently. He calms down within seconds. I got frustrated enough at something that I went, ah. My parrot said, hi, or softly and sweetly, like a dozen times over the next minute. It made me feel better instantly. My parrot is better at conflict de-escalation than most people. Just introduced a kid to her adoptive parents. They brought her a dozen roses. We met at a restaurant. I arrived early to get a private booth and told the waitstaff what was up, so all of the servers were having a cry in the corner. I'm at a coffee shop a few miles away, giving them space and having my own cry. Adoptive mum clarified to me later. Roses were pink because pink means forever. First generation me and my dad and grandpa, and then the second generation. I recently noticed that whenever life was getting me down, I would usually find $1 in my pocket the next day. I told my parents how weird it was, and they told me my little sister puts $1 in one of my pockets when she knows I'm sad to help cheer me up, and now I'm crying. Okay, I'm not sure this is wholesome, but my kids just discovered Minecraft, and instead of killing the animals for food, my daughter is building them all farms with beds and food, and trying to figure out how to pet them. What was the happiest moment of your life? I don't don't think I have one yet, but it's probably coming up and it's going to be a surprise. Does anyone else get mischievous joy out of being nice sometimes? Like, haha, I knew you were going to be hungry, so I got you your favorite food so I can surprise you with it. Being ready when you got to. Got you. Fact of the day, zebra stripes are not always black and white. Sometimes they are black and orange. This is a giraffe. All the kids with 100% attendance at my daughter's school get an Easter egg this week. The rest don't. I despise attendance awards. Anyway, today I'm going to buy my daughter, who'll never get 100% attendance due to a chronic illness, a huge Easter egg. It takes only a minute to get a crush on someone, an hour to like someone, and a day to love someone, but it takes a lifetime to forget someone. My mom once forgot me in a parking lot. Teens launch a hotline for isolated seniors to listen to pre-recorded jokes, stories, and messages of hope. What are some cures for insomnia that do not involve drinking less caffeine and alcohol, or turning off your phone and computer, or getting exercise or meditating? So I invited my dad to a wedding dress event where all dresses are $150. The event starts at 7 a.m, but lines can form at 4. My dad just called me and said he brought a chair and is the first person outside the building, already waiting. It's 2:55 a.m. A 67-year-old woman from Shanghai has planted over 2 million trees for the past 12 years to fulfill her son's last wish. Rows of trees now stand in the Inner Mongolian Autonomous Region, where in 2008 there was only sand. Bruh, so my sister 6 years old is so cute. She literally asked me if I needed any help with my homework, so I said yeah, and scribbled down things like 3 + 7 =, and she deadass drew some apples and stuff and helped me. I love her so damn much, man. I don't want her to grow up. I asked my Lyft driver to drive as fast as he comfortably could, and he just said, I am from Russia, and now I feel like we're about to break the sound barrier. 5 stars. When my 4-year-old asks me for a cake, I go to the store. When my 4-year-old asks my mum for a cake, she hand molds a freaking T-Rex skeleton, ages it with cocoa, embeds it in that thing and cake, and hand-crushed Oreos. And just look at this cake. This is what logging off is like. American mink regrow their brains in a rare reversal of the domestication process. This is a sponge crab. God needs to stop dropping these ocean DLCs with no patch notes. Rare pink dolphin spotted off the coast of Louisiana. Barbie marketing budget. Just a man on a date with his dog. Mirror, mirror in the bowl. Who's the goodest boy you know? Current emotion. Dogs who are stuck but pretending everything is fine. Our cat Hector just casually hanging out with the SWAT team. Please don't make fun of this. I asked my mum to make me a Bulbasaur cake for my 21st birthday, and this is the result. He stores cups and glasses upside down. I store them right side up. Neither of us will budge. Who was in the right? I'm 4'9", and my husband is 5'1". My dad is 5'9", and he has a long beard. So when he comes to our place, he always says, "Hello, hobbits," and my husband says, "Hello, Gandalf." Every year, locals of Chippewa have to push an island back into place using 25 gas-powered boats. Jails in Sweden. Jail is supposed to be about rehabilitation, not suffering. That's why other places have way less reoffenders. You lock people up like animals. They gonna act like animals. What could you talk about for 30 minutes straight without any preparation? My wife, she is my favorite subject. Our neighbor added a spot in his fence so his dog could say hi to us, and this is what my pictures will consist of. We built a temple to my recently passed roommate on our Minecraft server, the happiest of all otters, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and its rider's name was Death. Rare photograph of the first shrimp to fry rice. Hands down, this is my favorite picture ever. It's been a long week, and maybe you need to see some flower cows. The burb harvest was bountiful this year. My wife's horse has a problem with flies bothering his leg wound, so she harnessed her doctoral degree and fashioned him jean suspenders. Behold, a rare Oreo cloud. At first, she disapproved of being a flower. Then she saw herself in the mirror. In a war-torn country, 8,000 miles from home, in the middle of the night, on the side of a road, hooked up to the truck battery. 5 friends play Halo. Wife asked me to take a picture with her and the dog. She hasn't spoken to me in a week. We got caught in the rain. My dog despises the rain. What I like about hippos being the most dangerous animal in the world, they're vegetarian, not even omnivores. They don't want to eat you, they just hate you, and I think that's a beautiful thing. I can't take it anymore. God made it baby lynx without any regards for proportions. Look at this. His feet too big for his goddamn he. More people are adopting old, sick dogs to keep them from dying alone and afraid. Someone installed seesaws at the US-Mexico Mexico border so kids can play together. Sick 4-year-old smiles when entire football stadium waves at him in hospital. Man travels to all 50 states to mow lawns for veterans for free. Imagine you are this little guy in complete darkness for so long, unaware of how sparkly your apartment is. Having a bad day. Just remember that time Obama lost it when he saw a baby dressed as the Pope. Meet Eddie, the hospital therapy dog who is always carrying around his book bag of toys and can always be found in the intensive care unit. Isn't it weird how we have 1 million dog breeds and everyone is like Golden Doodle or Chihuahua mix, and that if you ask someone what type of cat they have, it's just like an orange one. Currently in a place called Yes, but on maps it seems like everyone is super excited. When my dog had surgery, he cried a lot for the first night, but he would stop when I laid down beside him, so I crawled into his cage with him so he would stop crying and pet him until he fell asleep. I fell asleep with him, and when I woke up, that dog was on my bed and left me in the cage. No, I lost my phone over 8 months ago and had no idea what happened to it. It literally vanished. Today, I book an Uber and my Uber driver goes, "Hold on, I have something for you," and hands me my lost phone. He said he held on to it in case by chance he picked me up again. After neighbors called the police on a boy who was going door to door looking for gardening work, cops gave him the PS5 he was saving up for. My dog has a girlfriend who lives across the street. This was his face when she came over for Valentine's Day. I spent over 3 years traveling with my cat in a camper van. What a weird piano. Excuse me, but are you aware of Lenu, the Finnish president's dog? Today, I am laughing uncontrollably at cat faces put on other animals. Please enjoy. The most beautiful photo shoot you will see today. I don't know who can not like this. The perks of being a UPS driver. Take a minute to appreciate what I just saw on the road. Cats sitting on our laptops even before they were laptops. Mom is not very happy about her daughter having a cell phone at this age, but times are changing. When I accidentally use personality A with friend group B. Meow meow meow. What? How did the party go? Horrible. Girlfriend had surgery at the hospital today, and instead of her telling me that she's alive, she sends me this instead. Are you okay? There's a cat in the hospital, Matthew. Yes, I know you've told me that. A study reveals that 54% of American dog owners are willing to end their relationship if their dog doesn't like their partner. A coconut horse galloping sound maker that attaches to your bicycle. Are you a raccoon? Dark circles under eyes. Eats junk. Small and chubby. Stays up all night. Cute, but will fight. This guy found a tattoo on his newly adopted dog and decided to get the same tattoo to only discover afterwards that it means been neutered. Nothing to do now but to solidify that bond. Good morning. Here is a picture of a baby dick, an adorable tiny species of antelope that marks its territory with tears, which is also extremely relatable. There's this cat at my local shelter that looks exactly like Nicolas Cage, which I think is a good reason as to adopt a pet. Cop, making up lists of animals that escaped. Zookeeper, the tigers should be your top priority. Scribbling out dog, obviously. Girls be like, 1 year with the love of my life, and this be the picture. My cat's face before and after my wife told her that the high chair is not for her. He runs a pharmacy without the P. Violence store. Cows have figured it out, so have ants, but cyclists have not. My friend brought her daughter to the zoo when she heard, "Ma'am, there's a lemur on your baby. You like to move it, move it." You know what? The green heron is basically the best heron because it's like 90% neck, so when it's all folded down, it looks like a giant head with wings and legs. But then suddenly, zoop. I don't usually do live butterflies, but now the zoo found out that I can, and they're bringing me patients. This one was a deformed out of that thing, so I did a wing transplant. Hopefully he can fly tomorrow. A seagull definitely wrote this. Once the food is give it to you. If a seagull takes it from you, will be no refunds. The seagulls don't work for us. Sorry for the inconvenience. People are doodling on snake pictures, and the results are hilarious. White Dragon King Crown Beta, one of the coolest looking fishes. I was getting on my flight to Boston, and when I could sense someone was stalking me, I was pleasantly surprised. Hilarious photos of cats falling in love with a heater during winter. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful this cat is? Where can I buy this hoodie? Who cares about the hoodie? Where can I get this cat? My son always texts me to say he's on his way home, so I open the door, letting his 17-year-old cat and 16-year-old doggo know that he's on his way. This is them, waiting for him. Thought it was adorable and wanted to share. There are not enough baby hippos here. Don't be upsetty, have some spaghetti. Mailman takes selfie with every animal that he befriends while on his job. Baby ghost crab, my colleague's pig, bacon seed. Son, I gave this embroidery as a gift to my religious grandma and she loves it. She doesn't know what a meme is, but she likes the fact that the piece has a Jesus, and I think that it doesn't offend her faith people. After my girlfriend moved in, I noticed my kids started treating me differently. Better, really. Kinder, more loving, and more respectful. I figured it was because we are all happier back with her is a part of our family, and I did not think much further on it. Today though, I overheard her and kids talking about me and how great I am, how lucky they are to have me, and how well I take care of all of them. Turns out she does this all the time. Female co-worker of mine was miserable at work one day. I asked her what was wrong. She told me it was her anniversary, and she knew her husband had forgotten. I called her home phone, and one kid picked up, explained to the kid who I was, and she needed to call dad at work and remind him it was mom and dad's anniversary. And don't tell mom or dad, I called. The next day she was all smiles. He did remember, brought home flowers and took her to dinner. Mission accomplished. Not a word was ever said about this until 6 years later when she left the company. She gave me a hug at a farewell luncheon and whispered, "My kids ratted you out. Thank you." This image is enchanting. It looks like the person is transferring all of their love into the seal's brain, and it is overwhelmed with happiness. Lies I have told. I always tell people that my cat doesn't really like people that much, even though she is really cuddly, so they feel special when she cuddles them. You are the best person. Who is your hero? Write 2 things that makes this person a hero. I am one of my own heroes. First, I am kind to myself, and second, I do things I want. Grading my 3rd grader's papers, and I see this. The teeth of a crab-eater seal, who don't even eat crabs, have special adapted teeth to filter their crustacean prey. For 5 years, a security guard has been fighting against a black cat, which seems to want to enter an art museum. So far, the cat lost all the time. Hey Twitter, I met this girl on a dinner cruise in Hawaii in 2006. We were basically best friends for that night, and I need y'all to help me find my best friend, because I miss her, and I need to see how she's doing now. Please retweet so we can be reunited. Heard you were looking for me. This is crazy.